Okay, hi SD. Let me just answer your question. I don't really understand how to use the AEL button. Okay, that's fine. A lot of people also don't. How do I get that circle to choose where to lock the exposure? When I press the AEL button, nothing pops up on my LCD screen. Okay, there's another one. Another question, but that I think Rivka's dealing with. Okay, so you don't understand AEL. AEL is a kind of it's a simple concept. It's just like focus. I've given it over. You should go back through the video again because I think it's clear there, but I will say it just in slightly different ways now. You have a circle in the middle of your camera, in the middle of the viewfinder. Okay, some cameras don't have a circle, but if you don't, there's an imaginary circle, which is if you take the middle focus point and you add one above and below and one to the left and to the right, about that size of a circle. Now, wherever you put that circle and you press your AEL button, it will lock the exposure. I can't remember now if it's 3 or 4 seconds. Okay, I did remember that one time. Anyway, let's say it's 4 seconds. Okay, I think it is 4 seconds. So once you press this button, wherever the circle is, it's going to take that part of the frame to the tone of that part of the frame to middle grey. Okay, now if the guy has got regular skin tone, okay, and you put the circle around his face, yeah, then a regular skin tone of, you could say like a regular skin tone of a guy who's not kind of pale would be middle grey. Let's just say for argument's sake, it could be it's a drop. Like when I say normal, I'm talking about a regular Caucasian, So that the shouldn't be thought of as racist in a way I said normal. Okay, I'm talking about a Caucasian face. If you were to take pictures of somebody with dark skin, okay, a black man, if you were to expose on his face, the camera would try and get his skin tone to be middle grey, which means it would add extra light. Okay, just this point, because his skin tone is darker than middle grey. Yeah, so the camera would add a lot of light to take his skin tone to a middle grey, which means the whole picture would be overexposed. Okay, if you were taking pictures of somebody with a very, very pale complexion, yeah, very light skin, and you were to put the circle on their face there, then the camera would want to take that lighter tone to a mid-tone, which means it would darken the exposure. So you end up with a dark exposure. You lock your exposure using the AEL. It locks for 4 seconds, and then you can recompose your frame as you wish. Okay, so let's say you have a man with a regular 50%, 18% middle grey skin tone. Okay, and he was at the side. You wanted him on the side of the frame, and it's a dark background. Now what you would do is you would put the circle in the middle of the frame, or the imaginary circle, depending on your camera. You would lock on his face, recompose and get your exposure, then focus again and recompose, and then take the picture, and it would give you the exposure, the correct middle grey exposure from his face. Okay, I hope that's clear. Go back through that again, and if you don't have clarity on it, I think that you could even forget about it nowadays, because manual is, I never ever shoot automatic. It is a nice quick way of getting silhouettes, but I think you'll understand it enough anyway to get silhouettes. You should understand it. You really should understand it. Go back. All the information is here, and especially in the class that we recorded originally. So if you don't, but if you don't and you feel like you just got this block and you can't, yeah, don't sweat it. You're in manual anyway. Everyone's using manual, and just work it out how it works for silhouettes and things like that. Okay, wishing you all the best.